championship game of the Travis Invitational. Tonight, the visitors from Catholic High School of Virginia Beach take on your Titans of Trinity. Let's meet the starting lineups for the Crusaders. Starting at guard, a junior, number 4, Aiden Filippini. Starting at forward, a senior, number 5, Kendon Peoples. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 10, Barrett Harwood. Starting at center, a sophomore, number 14, Steven Solano. And starting at guard, a sophomore, number 24, Josiah Rickards. Crusaders coached by Bobby Steinberg. And now, the starting 5 for your Titans of Trinity. Starting at guard, a junior, number 12, Lou Fisher. Starting at guard, a senior, number 14, DJ Covington. Starting forward, a junior, number 23, Leland Colvin. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 33, Alex Chaikin. And starting at forward, wearing number 34 tonight, junior Carter Schuma. Titans coached by Andrew Blazer. And now please rise as the award-winning Trinity Pep Band honors America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we are getting ready to tip off the championship game of the 2021 Travis Invitational. Titans hosting Catholic High School out of Virginia Beach. Really strong team that we saw have a decisive semifinal win yesterday. And I'm Rick Hamlin, joined here by my man,
Sham Gorey. Well, nice to be back.
Yeah, nice to be back. Excited for this Travis Invitational Championship. This event honors the legendary Trinity Episcopal basketball coach E. Dale Travis, who tragically lost his life to cancer in 1997. But I'm really glad that his memory lives on in this tournament, and I'm looking forward to, at halftime, we're going to have a little tribute to Coach Travis as my sidekick here, Sam, interviews me because I played for 4 years for Coach Travis, so know a whole lot about the man, and if you want to learn more about him, stick around for halftime. But we're about to kick this thing off right now, and The opening tap is won by Catholic. And Titans come out in a 2-3 zone. Yesterday, mostly Trinity played man-to-man.
Yeah, no, they played man for pretty much most of the game, but I'm interested to see what they come out here today because the game plan's definitely a lot different.
Yeah, no doubt. Good rebound there by Leland Coleman. Yeah, I think so with the size that Catholic has, Titans choosing to go to that zone and try and take away that interior play. Frankly, that first possession, Catholic was able to get a pretty good look, but shot came up short, and a nice job by Leland Coleman as the Crusaders pick up full court man-to-man.
Because yesterday when the Titans played Cristo Rey, the vast majority of their points came in the interior, and they played man the whole game. So Coach Blazer definitely has to change it up, being the undersized team today. So we'll see how they fare.
Yeah, Luke Fisher thought he saved that from going to the backcourt, and the replay shows me that I think he really did save it, but official who was not in great position called it backcourt anyway. And we don't like to criticize the officials, but one of the things about being just recently out of coaching is I know all these guys, and I know that guy. And it's not the first call I've seen him be a little dubious. Good job by Carter Schuma. And ultimately, DJ Covington able to secure that loose ball. Fires over to Luke Fisher, and he penetrates left-handed, pull-up, just short, and a nice rebound there by Aiden Filippini.
Yeah, Luke's coming off a really big game yesterday. Has really turned it on in the second half, so we'll see how he correlates today.
Yeah, great point, Sam. I think Luke's had a stretch of buckets in the late third quarter that really turned that semifinal against Cristo Rey around, and the Titans were just struggling for baskets. That is out of bounds over the backboard. Actually, they're going to call a foul, rather, on number 10. That's Barrett Harwood, and that's even better if you're a Titan fan to get that second team foul on the Crusaders just about a minute and a half into the ball game. Again, they pick up full court man-to-man, and Trey Ferguson still out, who's a very good ball handler that I think will help this Titan team going forward. That one is deflected by Filippini, and it'll be Trinity sideline out of bounds, still scoreless.
I'm interested to see what the guard rotation is today, given with Trey Ferguson out. You know, you're down one of your best ball handlers, as you said. So against this bigger team, taking care of the ball and capitalizing on all your possessions has definitely got to be a key emphasis point, especially after yesterday when they struggled with turnovers. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, this Crusader team is only going to put even more pressure on the ball handlers than Cristo Rey did. So you got to see better ball handling. Alex Chaikin, shot was a little off yesterday, and he really needs to see one go down. And I want to make a confession to our viewers because I kept predicting he's going to make one, and when he makes one, he's going to make multiple. He never did actually make a three yesterday. But I woke up this morning and I thought I need to hold myself accountable. But I'm going to predict that he's going to make more than 1 3 today.
No, I'd agree with you. You know, they had a team shoot around this morning, so I'm sure he got extra shots up after last night. So.
Absolutely. Good defense there by Coleman to force a tough shot by the 6'11", 10th grader. And then Coleman comes down and hits. Got his shoulders square. It's something I talked a lot about yesterday. When Leland's shoulders are square, he really shoots the ball well. When he gets off balance, his percentages go way down. So the Titans draw first blood.
Earlier we talked about Luke Fisher having a great game yesterday, but Leland Coleman was my player of the game yesterday. And so far he's shown that he's trying to repeat as player of the game. So.
Yeah, good bucket there for Catholic to get on the scoreboard, and we are tied at 2. Luke Fisher for 3. He's off, and he's going to need to hit as well. I mean, for the Titans to have any chance against this tall, talented Catholic team, the three-pointers need to fall. That yesterday very few did. Gabe DuBois hit 2 threes.
Good rebound by DJ.
Great rebound by DJ, and ball knocked out, it'll stay with the Titans. But I think looking at yesterday, Gabe DuBois hit 2 three-pointers, and I think Luke Fisher hit 1. But overall, Titans are probably about 3 for 25 on threes. That's not going to get it done today.
No, for sure. You know, Gabe did hit 2 threes yesterday. Although he did get injured in the fourth quarter, but as of right now, it looks like he's suited up, so we'll see if he gets in today.
Yeah, we had speculated, was it knee, was it ankle, but another I mean, it's not like these shots by Alex Chaikin are way a million miles off the mark. It's just barely missing. He just needs to see one go down. Anyway, back to Gabe. I heard it was more tailbone. He just landed really hard after taking that charge. That could be one of those where it's just you bruise your tailbone. It hurts. But get some Advil, maybe put some heat or ice on it, and hopefully Gabe will get able to contribute today.
Yeah, no, I think that's going to be one of the
good rebound by Luke. Yeah,
more important rotations today, being another guard down with Trey Ferguson, as we said, because Gabe's definitely a good ball handler, smart player.
He played well yesterday. Neither team shooting well early. It's still stuck on 2-2. They're both getting good looks, and that's an illegal screen by Carter Schuma. And hate to say it, but that's a no doubter. You just can't do that. Carter is such a physical player. And we had talked, you and I, before the broadcast, that Cole Pridgeon we thought would play more minutes tonight with his height just to give a little more length. And we see him getting an early run out.
Yeah, Schuma definitely seems frustrated after he knows he gave up that foul.
Yeah, I mean, he did. Luke Fisher almost gets the steal. It's still loose. But Catholic is able to retain possession. But I like the active hands by Luke. Hey, there goes Cole Pridgeon getting his hands on the ball. It will stay with Catholic as DJ Covenant wasn't able to save it. But, credit to Cole blocking that shot, or at least heavily altering it. 11 on the shot clock as Catholic fires in from underneath. Oh, that's a nice quick move and then a three-pointer. Nice job there by Josiah Rickards.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. Not really too much you can do there defensively.
No, he really was able to shake DJ off him and create some space and then hit that shot going left. You could tell that Josiah has practiced that move hundreds of times. He looked very fluid, and Titans trailing for the first time today. Leland Coleman
didn't have his shoulder squared on that one.
He did not, and they're going to get the foul on Cole Pridgeon, who looks completely shocked that he was called for that foul, but guess he was deemed to have pushed off. But, continue to look for that from Leland. Squared shoulders, 80+% shooting. Off balance, 20%. Inside out there against the zone, but
another rebound from Cole.
Yeah, Cole seems to be a crowd favorite. When he came into the game, he got a very warm ovation. And now gets his first rebound, and the crowd loved that as well.
No, yeah, these Titan student sections definitely love all the guys, but especially some of these seniors.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I give Cole a lot of credit as someone who, has gone through the program, was on the JV White team a couple of years ago, which was the essentially JVB team. But
he definitely worked his ways up the ranks.
Yeah, got cut last year, but continued to work on his game and has gotten better and getting an opportunity as the sixth man here today. So hopefully he'll continue to play great minutes as the shot clock goes down to 10. Luke Fisher to the hole, is able to draw a foul. Good job by Luke. And we talked yesterday about, while Luke is a pretty good three-point shooter, he's at his most effective when he is able to get into the lane and penetrate and try and finish around the basket.
No, yeah, for sure. Like I said yesterday, he's just got a knack for scoring. That's what he does best on the basketball court. So I expect to see him do that a lot today.
Yeah, absolutely. And Luke also, don't want to jinx it, but a good free throw shooter generally. And he makes that first one to make it 5-3.
Yeah. I think he does definitely get to the line a lot, if not the most, on this Titans team just because of how aggressive he is.
Yeah, and I did jinx him, but Cole Pridgeon comes up with a rebound, fires it back out. Leland Coleman, 4-3, and he hits. And he definitely had a little something to say to the Catholic bench.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you want Leland to play with that excitement. It's just there's a fine line, so got to be careful not to get a taunting technical, especially in this early going. That's an illegal screen on Solano, and that's big. With his 6'11" presence, certainly Catholic does not want him in foul trouble. But similar to what we saw with Carter Schuma at the other end, you can't do that, as the Titans students remind the tall sophomore. And they're going to take Solano out, and right on cue, Carter Schuma going to come back in for Cole Pridgeon. I think what you see Coach Blazer doing there is trying to match up Pridgeon at about 6'8" with the tallest Catholic player, Solano. And now with Solano going out, they're going to go ahead and get Schuma back in, who provides a little bit more heft and offensive rebounding Pridgeon guys a few inches on Shuma, but probably weighs significantly less. Officials having a little conversation here. Not quite sure what that's about. I think they're telling both coaches that they're just going to be calling it tight on those screens. And both Shuma earlier and then Solano there, they just put their hip into that screen, and that's a point of emphasis this year. So DJ hands off to Fisher, who's double teamed, and he lost the handle there. Steal and a bucket by number 23, Jaden Cancella. Cancella just came into the game, I believe, for the first time, as well as Braden Thorne, a couple of subs who've checked in for the Crusaders as they retake the lead 7-6.
Yeah, if the Titans want to keep this lead, they really can't turn the ball over like they have in their past 2 games.
Yeah, I totally agree. Chaikin out to Shuma for 3. That is not Carter Shuma's game, despite what you may have seen at the pep rally. He is not a three-point shooter. And while he was open, I don't think that's the shot that the Titans are hoping to get. Good defense there by DJ, but a nice pull-up and left-handed shot by Kendon Peebles.
Yeah.
9-6, yeah. Go ahead, Sam.
No, the Titans need to improve their three-point shooting percentage, as you said earlier, because
well, so far it's 0 for however many attempts. And I mean, they're not. Oh, and actually, there's an and one by Leland off the pass from Luke Fisher. Sorry, I guess Leland did hit a 3, so let me stand corrected. We've made 1 3-pointer, but I think the Titans are going to need to make at least 9 threes to win this game. Now they're going to try here to get a 3-point play the old-fashioned way with the and one. That was a really well-executed play there. Good half-court set, and it's good to see Gabe DuBois coming in. So he is not injured, as well as Cole Pridgeon coming back into the game. And that's going to be the second foul on Josiah Rickards for Catholic, which is good for the Titans because he's played well. And Leland Coleman ties it up at 9-9. Leland has 8 of the Titans, or 9 points here.
He should definitely add his best quarter so far.
Yeah, no question. And
despite being player of the game yesterday.
Yeah,
so
but he's
off
playing
to an amazing
even better
start
today. That's going to be a backcourt violation. And Titan students getting involved and getting excited as they should. And Alex Chaikin going to immediately check back in as Coach Blazer implements some offense-defense substitution as well. He's going to bring Shuma back for Cole Pridgeon. And as people who've watched Trinity basketball the last several years will tell you, I'm a big believer in the offense-defense substitutions. Even in the first quarter, you want to have your strongest 5 offensive players out there, especially in a late quarter situation like this. It's tied up. They have a chance to have the lead, and that's going to be another illegal screen on Shuma. 2 fouls, both at the offensive end, and he's got to learn that you can't move right before him. You have to stay set. I'm looking at the replay, and he did it again. That's a call you might go whole game without seeing, and we've already seen 3 of them in the first quarter, but I think they've all been legitimate. And the officials, they stopped the game to warn both coaches. We're looking tight for that point of emphasis of illegal screens, and unfortunately for Carter, he didn't make that adjustment.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be frustrated right now. The coach is talking to him about that again. With 2 quick fouls, he's probably going to be
and that's a 3
for a while.
For Catholic. Luke Fisher with a half-court heave that comes up just a little bit short. So Titans played a good first quarter. It's a shame that last 3 because you would have liked to go in at worst tied. Instead, we're going to be down 3 after 1, 12-9. But right in it, Leland Coleman off to a great start with 8 of the 9 Titan points. The defense has been solid. The defensive rebounding has been really solid. I don't think Catholic has an offensive rebound yet. So they've been limited to 1 shot. And the Titans have, I think, just 1 offensive rebound that I can recall, that being from Cole Pridgeon. But a good first quarter to watch. Mostly played in the half court. Not a lot of transition opportunities, but very much anyone's ball game at this early stage.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think the Titans did a great job of rebounding. They played, all in all, pretty good defense. They forced the team to hit a bunch of tough shots, which proved they can do. But, if they clean up a couple of these offensive fouls, cut down on the few turnovers they had, they'll be in great shape.
Absolutely. It is going to be Trinity ball to start the second quarter. And I think for Titan fans, you would really love to get a bucket here to start the quarter. Just the Crusaders ended that first quarter with a little bit of momentum, hitting that three with about 2 seconds left. And you don't want them to build on that. You have a chance coming out of the quarter break to set up a good play, good pressure man-to-man defense. Oh, it's a good backdoor cut by Chaikin. And that's a turnover for Luke Fisher. I think that's his third turnover here in the early going. And talked about wanting to make sure you score on that first possession. The last thing you want is a turnover there. That's it. That's the
Yeah, no, that
backbreaker.
definitely deflates all the guys on the court there, but we'll see how they respond on this defensive possession.
Yeah, so the 6'11 Steven Solano still out, or actually rather back in the game, I meant to say. He's checked back in, and that's a travel right back at the other end. Both teams turning the ball over more than their coaches would like. I had a chance to spend some time with Catholic coach Bobby Steinberg before the game. He was really excited to be here. He actually said he grew up just a couple miles from here. If those who watched the girls broadcast earlier, I mentioned he told me that he actually went to St. Michael's for elementary school.
Oh, okay.
And we had the same kindergarten teacher as I also went to St. Michael's. As that time Leland Coleman's shot gets blocked. Great job by Leland to have the effort to get back, though. But Kendon Peebles takes it all the way. The only senior starter on this Catholic team with the block at one end, and then he's able to sprint all the way down and get the layup at the other end. So credit there.
Yeah, no, this Catholic team definitely has an advantage when they're in transition. If they're definitely bigger, more athletic. So when they're going up towards the rim like that, they definitely.
Right, and there's a travel there by Cole Pridgeon, just unforced error as he shuffled his feet. And it's a shame because he had Luke Fisher open for what could have potentially been a critical three-pointer. So 3 possessions this quarter. It's been 2 turnovers and an air ball. Not the start that the Titans would want this quarter. That's a really nice entry pass. And Solano with the layup. I think it was Peebles there on the pass. And that's why I thought that this first possession was important. And a good time out there by Coach Blazer to try and stem the momentum. It was 9-9 with 5 seconds left in the first quarter, and now it's 16-9. Just about a minute and a half into quarter number 2. So good timeout. One thing I did notice, because for those, if you didn't see the girls' game, the Catholic high school girls team won on the girls' side of this tournament a little bit earlier this evening, and it's nice to see their girls' team is supporting the boys just like their boys supported the girls. So all our viewers who might be down in Virginia Beach watching right now, fans of the Crusaders, respect the way your girls and boys have supported each other tonight. Is exactly the kind of school spirit that you want to see. So I think, we're providing, this broadcast as Trinity fans, and obviously we want the Titans to come home with a trophy, but definite hat tip to the Catholic high school community for coming up here. And your girls were awesome, by the way, as well. Played a really spectacular game. And
yeah, no, it's definitely clear these two Catholic teams really do support each other, love each other.
Yeah.
Giving huge ovations during the game, both during and after. So
tough shot there by Alex Chaikin. And I had a chance to interview Coach Blazer after yesterday's game, and as come back to that thought in a minute. But there's a three-pointer, and the lead is now up to 10. That one comes from Braden Thorne, and good shot there by Thorne. But
I think this possession right here is absolutely huge for Trinity.
Yeah, and that's another quick 3 off the dribble. It's not the shot that you want to get. Coming out of the timeout with 2 long contested threes, not in rhythm, but rather off the dribble. And this time Solano is fouled. I think they're going to get DJ on his way up, and they do. So that's going to be his first foul. But what I was going to say is Coach Blazer last night said even if Alex Chaikin isn't hitting the shots, which he hasn't been these last 2 days, we still want him to shoot as long as they're good shots and in rhythm shots. And I think that last 3 was not that. It was off the dribble, not in rhythm. And right now we just can't afford these empty possessions.
Yeah,
so
the Titans definitely can't fight their way back into this game by forcing tough shots against this very good Catholic team. So they have to execute their game plan, Just take smart shots and
Yeah. So Solano misses that, and Alex Shakin gets the rebound, and now he's going to bring it up himself. Actually, does end up getting it off to Luke Fisher. Luke gets it across the timeline with a couple seconds to spare. Cole Pridgeon going to shoot a 3 and hit. Cole Pridgeon has been a bit of a revelation here in the first half with a block, a rebound or two, and now a 3-pointer from Cole Pridgeon. And that cuts it back to single digits, 20-12. There, Cole Pridgeon with another block.
You know, Cole Pridgeon, right now, the X factor for this Titans team.
I mean, all-tournament team? We'll see. Long time to go here, but you had told me a year ago Cole Pridgeon might be on the all-tournament team for the Travis tournament. I don't think I would have believed you, but
I would have.
We'll see. Yeah, you would have. You believed. Well, that was not a great shot there by Leland. Again, not on balance. Long 3 off the dribble. And, I mean, for me, one of the keys here for the Titans is these 3-pointers off the dribble. Like, they're not – those are low percentage shots. I know those are not the shots the coaching staff is wanting them to take. That's a good in-rhythm shot for Catholic, although fortunately he misses, but they keep it alive.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see.
But there's a travel on I believe that was on Filippini. And
I'm surprised to see that Trinity still shooting all these deep threes, given that their 3-point percentage is really bad, to be honest.
Yeah, it's 1 for about 7 or – well, no, Cole, my bad. Two for 8, I think. But again, it's what type. Leland and Cole, both of the threes we made were catch and shoot. The ones we've missed have all basically been off the dribble, and that's a force by Luke Fisher. But actually, probably fortunate for Trinity that Solano blocked that out of bounds as the Titans retain possession. Still 13 on the shot clock, because I think that shot had pretty much no prayer. Left-handed runner in traffic. Trigger it in up to Coleman at the top. Fisher, that was an excellent execution, and that is the kind of 3-pointer you want. In rhythm.
No, that
was a very well-run play. I know they were working on that at shoot-around this morning, and for the Titans to have a chance, Alex Shakin's going to need to hit those, and that's a 6-point turnaround right there as the Titans miss a 3, and then Catholic hits a 3. That one was Kendon Peebles. He's been really good so far. Peebles has showed me a lot of different things in terms of defensively, rebounds, transition, hitting 3-pointers. So I think I mentioned earlier, the one senior starter on this team, and Kendon Peebles has been, for me, probably the most impressive player thus far, and he's going to now, they'll have to go to the bench. That was an off-the-ball foul there by Barrett Harwood, his second. 6th team foul, so Titans will be in the bonus moving forward as DJ Covington lost his footing and lost the ball.
Yeah, we got
an unforced turnover. There's a turnover the other end. Alex Chaikin with a steal, and he is fouled. So it's going to be a chance for free throws for Chaikin, and that could be exactly what he needs.
Yeah, sometimes as a shooter, you just really have to see the ball go in the net a few times. And, you know, Chaikin still hasn't hit a 3 on this court yet, although he did hit a bunch against Stewart away.
Yep.
But
not in a game. He's hit plenty in practice. I mean, we can promise you that Alex Chaikin is an unbelievably good shooter. The statistics the last 2 days may not bear that out, but he just needs to see one go in, and that free throw also comes up short. And that's kind of been a pattern of most of his misses have been short, which just tells me a little fatigue. This is the 3rd game in 4 days, and that Stewart game went right down to the wire. So he played, I think, just about the whole game in that one.
Yeah, these guys really are definitely not feeling 100% right now after this long tournament, but still have two and some change left to go. So
yeah, loose ball here comes out, and we talked in the first quarter. The Titans did a great job on the defensive glass, but now Catholic is getting several offensive rebounds, although they're called for a travel there, and we had a couple subs coming in. We got Mr. Edsel, one of our TESPN behind the scenes guys in the fall, but that's Colin Etzel coming in for the first time today for Cole Pridgeon, and AK Key was about to go in, but I think he just wanted AK for defense, and so AK comes back to the bench. Tough one from Leland there, but he hit that one going left, and that's a big bucket. I mean, like we talked about before, if we can keep this thing within single digits coming to the fourth quarter, keep the crowd involved. The Travis Invitational has been a place where the Titans have pulled off some unbelievable wins and sometimes miraculous wins over the years. So
no, yeah, for sure. Leland Coleman definitely is going to be on this all-tournament team this year. He's just been playing excellent
I think you're right. Good rebound there by Colin Etzel. Deep three from Fisher. Again, contested off the dribble. Those are not the shots that I think you're going to get you back in the game.
Yeah, he's been forcing a few shots this quarter, and I think if we're really going to come back into this game and make it competitive, we're going to have to take smart shots.
Etzel there changed that shot, and that one is going to be off of Catholic, and it will go over to the Titans. So one thing that's to keep an eye on here, Sam, is Catholic in the second quarter has been killing us on the offensive glass. They haven't really converted, but if they start getting those second chance points, it's going to be a big problem. So that's something that I think these coaches will talk about at halftime of cleaning up the boards, making sure to limit Catholic to one shot as Chaikin fires it into Edsel, off to Leland Coleman, who got fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line in this one-on-one situation. With 1:28 to go in the half, I want to remind folks that at halftime, Sam Gorey is going to be interviewing me about Coach Travis, who this tournament is named after, and in fact, who this court is named after. And so if you want to learn a little bit about the legendary Trinity coach, Dale Travis, we'll spend a few minutes talking about him at halftime. I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you'll stick around for that halftime interview.
Yep.
All right, big free throw here. Leland Coleman has scored most of Trinity's points, and he's able to connect. And I think that Colin Etzel maybe did not realize that 1-and-1 means you get a second, because that ball went in and Colin was sprinting back on defense.
Yeah,
but
I think this next minute and a half for the to close out the second quarter is going to be crucial for the Titans.
Yeah, and there's an offensive rebound for Trinity by DJ Covington.
Thought about the three-pointer.
He did. I think he chooses a better option, which is to go into the lane, and that ends up being a three-point possession for the Titans with a free throw and then a second chance opportunity by DJ. And as much as the shots haven't really been falling, the Titans are hanging tough. Just a two-possession game right now as AK Key is in, and AK that time took a little bit of a risk coming out too far against the zone, and that left the man open underneath. That who got that bucket for Catholic? I believe that was number 12, Nico Libatore, with his first bucket of the game. Back to 8. I said before the game, I think if Trinity can go into the half at single digits, that's a key. It is now, and back to 6. That's what Luke Fisher does best. Drive, get in or near the lane, and those little floaters that might be a low percentage shot for some people. Not for Leland. Here's a steal by DJ Covington. And DJ's on the fast break, and he lays it in, and we're down to a 4-point deficit.
That was huge right there.
Yeah, good job by DJ.
Nice 4-point swing for the Titans.
All right, the shot clock is off, so Catholic can hold for the last shot, and I think that it's a crucial possession here. If the Titans can get a stop here and keep this momentum going into half, unfortunately they don't get a stop as Peebles scores, and we got just 4, 3, 2. Leland able to get it across midcourt and fires. Was online, but a little bit short. So halftime score, 27-21 Catholic. But the Titans are all right in it. It is single digits, just like we said before. If they're within single digits at half, these guys have a fighting chance. So we'll wait just 1 minute for the pep band to play the fight song, and then Sam Gorey is going to interview yours truly, former Trinity player.
Long time ago,
Trinity player. So, yeah, Sam, this was actually Dr. Steve Reese, one of our assistant coaches and also our team doctor and one of the best orthopedic physicians in the Richmond area. I was talking to Coach Reese before the game, and he said, what do you usually do at halftime? And I said, at football, sometimes we did interviews with special guests. We had Dr. Aycock for the state championship game. We had Ann Hurt, director of development for one of the games. And he said, well, you should be interviewed, since a lot of people might not know a lot about Coach Travis. So, Sam, what do you want to know?
Well, this is a pretty famous tournament. All of my life knowing about Trinity, I've been growing up coming to this tournament. So it is named after Coach Travis. So what can you tell us about?
Well, yeah, so Coach Dale Travis was the head basketball coach. He was also the athletic director here at Trinity Episcopal from 1987 to 1997. And in his 10 years as coach, Titans won the Prep League 5 times, I believe. I'm actually looking at the banners to confirm, but 88, 89, 95, 96, 97. Yeah, so 5 Prep League championships, as well as the 1996 state championship. And in addition to all of that, even before I came here, I knew Coach Travis because I went to his camp every summer. And he was just a great teacher of the game, but also a great just motor of young men. I mean, he's that kind of coach. And, Sam, I'm sure you probably had some coaches like this, or I certainly hope that everyone in athletics sometimes has coaches that just make you want to be a better person, and just taught us values about hard work, about resilience, about being a great teammate. And so I just really value the man that Coach Travis helped me become, as well as my teammates. And those are lessons that I probably think at least every single day, no exaggeration, at least once a day, I probably remember something that Coach Travis taught me. So he was really just a great influence on this school. And let me just tell, for folks who don't know, I mean, his final year coaching, he was undergoing chemotherapy treatments. He was going down to Duke University 2 or 3 times a week for some really aggressive cancer treatments. Completely, was lost a lot of weight, lost all his hair, but he still coached a Prep League regular season and tournament championship team while he had the late stages of cancer that would ultimately take his life.
That's incredible. So, obviously you knew Coach Travis very well, and you talked about the lessons that he taught you. But if you could go back and recall on any of the stories that he told you, if you had to pick one to share with us, what would it be?
One thing, a couple things. His halftime talks were, if we weren't playing well, were very memorable. I mean, I think, could peel the paint off the walls, but it came out of a place of just demanding that we do our best and try our hardest. So if we gave anything less than full effort, he would let us hear about it. And there's some halftime talks that I'll never forget. But I think the lesson of all the things I always remember is he used to always say, like, everyone makes mistakes. It's how do you react to the mistakes? Now, I know that's something everyone's heard, and that's a cliche, but in specific to basketball, his big thing was, like, if you make a turnover, you don't sulk, you sprint back on defense. And that's one thing that I always held as an important value as a coach. Or miss a layup, same thing. Like, if you miss a layup, it's going to happen. But do you, feel sorry for yourself and slump your shoulders? Or do you sprint back on defense and try and make up for it? So those are things that anyone that played in this program when I was coaching JV or varsity the last 20 years would have heard me say, like, you make a mistake, you get back on defense, and that's a direct reflection of the influence of Coach Travis.
Yeah, so Coach Travis definitely played a big role in your life as a Titan on the court as a player and as a coach. But what do you really have to say about Coach Travis influencing you as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, I've said before, but other than my own father, Coach Travis had the most influence of anyone on me, certainly as a young man. Just how to treat people, how to approach, like, whether it was a practice, a game, the way to approach it. You don't, even this, like doing this broadcasting for the first time, you prepare ahead of time, you do the work early, you think about what you need to do. And also, one of the lessons he always talked to us about is you're only as good as your last game. And so a lot of times when you're dealing with teenagers, as you know, Sam, as a teenager, I mean, you saw this probably at times on the football team, like, you can get cocky. I mean, it just comes with the territory. You win a couple games, you think you're hot stuff, and like Coach Travis always kept us humble. I mean, some of our hardest practices was after the day after we would win a game, and we'd come in the next day thinking we were sweet, and he would run us or make us do wall sits for 10 minutes at a time. Or let me tell you one other story I'd forgotten about. But one year they took empty tennis can holders, tennis balls come in like cans of 3, and they emptied them, but they filled them up with sawdust, and they put like athletic socks over them. So they were like basically like 5-pound weights, but so we would have to do defensive slides or wall jumps with these tennis cans full of sawdust that were heavy.
That's old school.
It's old school, right? And like our arms would just be like shaking. And I just never forget, like, that's like after we won a game and we come in the gym like, yeah, our state ranking moved up to number 2. And he's like, grab 2 tennis cans, tennis ball cans, and like just really kept us humble. But also one other influence I'll say too is like the way he fought his battle with cancer. He got lung cancer even though he never smoked, just hereditary. His father had also died from lung cancer. And I mean, like I said, he coached that whole season ravaged by lung cancer. And probably the indelible memory for me is him cutting the nets down. The game was over at St. Christopher's, the Prep League Championship game, Trinity against Woodbury Forest, and he cut the nets down. Bald head, probably lost 50 pounds just from all the treatments. And so just to never give up. I mean, this has been V Week. If you've been watching ESPN, they've been showing that famous Jimmy V speech, don't give up, don't ever give up. Like, that was Coach Travis, really just the high school version. So I'm so glad that his name and legacy lives on in this tournament. And every day we walk in this gym for morning meeting, and I look up on that wall where it says Dale Travis Court, and when I coached here every game, right before the game, I would say a little prayer and just basically say hi to him and like have him be with me. And in 2017, when we won the state championship, I was overcome with emotion just thinking about, I hope I made you proud, Coach. So really was an incredible person, and I'm just so thankful to our school that his name still lives on. And like even for someone like you who wasn't born when he passed away in 1997, you've heard the name Dale Travis ever since you were a kid, and I hope that your kids know that name, and I hope his name, rings out in these parts for years to come.
No, yeah, he definitely was an incredible coach, an incredible man. So it really does mean a lot to the Trinity community to have this tournament and have this court named after him.
Well, no doubt, Sam. Thank you for showing an interest and for giving a old man the opportunity to talk about one of his heroes. And hopefully, Coach Travis, there are definitely many games in this gym, in this Dale Travis court, where I felt like his spirit was with us. We might need it here in the second half. So I hope we can pull out another miracle at Travis Court like we've had a tendency to sometimes do over the years. And this is still very much anybody's game, with it just being a 6-point deficit here against the strong Crusaders from Catholic High School. And we're just about a minute away from the second half.
There's a lost cell phone to the concession stand. You lost your cell phone. You have it in the concession stand.
I was just about to say, how are you going to TikTok without it? Thank you for stopping. Really good. All right, so doing double duty tonight here at the TSPN stream as well as the public address announcing. So people watching at home, the announcement about the missing cell phone does not apply to you. But some person in this gym is without their cell phone right now, and
You hate to see it.
yeah, you hate to see it, man. In this day and age, that's everything, right? All right, second half underway. Catholic going to get the ball first. Titans back to that zone defense, kind of a matchup zone. Got Leland Coleman playing out top now.
They got Carter Schuma back in.
Yeah, Carter Schuma back in with 2 fouls, and actually, I do stand corrected. It is man-to-man. Pretty good defense. Really thought that there was a travel there right before the shot, but that's not going to be the call. And in fact, it's going to be an and one for Josiah Rickards, and Josiah picked up 2 early fouls. And
that's also DJ's second foul.
DJ's second foul. So that's I was just about to say you really want to make sure you start off the second half with a stop, and unfortunately, instead started off with a bucket and a foul and a 3-point play. So that lead gets back to 9.
Yeah, right now, if I'm Trinity or Coach Blazer, I'm thinking I need to get Alex Chaikin involved.
Yeah.
Because if I came into this tournament telling you that we would win without Alex Chaikin hitting the 3, I don't think you would believe me.
No, for sure. And there's a turnover by Chaikin, and now a 3-point attempt is off the mark. Good rebound by Leland Coleman. He gets it out to Chaikin, and going to be a transition opportunity, but the numbers aren't really there. DJ to Leland. Swings it over to Luke Fisher. I'd like to see a ball reversal here. Like to see Luke take it over to the left side, but we're getting a little bit stuck on that right side of the court right here as the shot clock is down to just 10. But yeah, I was going to say one of the big keys for me the second half is to keep it within single digits, where it just is now, as there's 3 on the shot clock, and that's a tough one from Leland Coleman. But yes, he was off balance there, but that's not really his fault, and that's very fortunate for the Titans. I thought it was going to maybe be out of bounds to Catholic, but Filippini was not sure, and so he tried to save it, and in trying to save it, he actually was out of bounds. So Titans will retain possession and get a fresh 30-second shot clock.
Yeah, no, DJ Covington's definitely always an active hustler. So
no, for sure. And DJ, I mean, I guess he had 2 points in the first half, but I really feel like DJ is a player whose contributions don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet. He's just that glue guy that every team needs. A lot of passion, and the shot clock back to single digits again.
Some good defense from
Chaikin.
Catholic.
He hit the 3 right in front of the student section, and that could be what it takes to get him untracked. As it cuts it back to 6, and really good to see Alex Chaikin. We knew it was coming. I predicted he would hit multiple 3s. That's one.
A weight definitely just lifted off his shoulders right there.
No question. And now the reverse
much
layup is
awaited
missed.
3.
Carter Schuma, and that's a good pass by Chaikin ahead to Leland Coleman, who's fouled. And that's going to be a foul on Peebles. Kendon Peebles, for me, I thought probably the best player in the first half for Catholic, at least just the most effective.
No, yeah, he's definitely been having a great night so far. Hitting a couple tough shots earlier.
Yeah, some good assists, some good defensive plays. Leland Coleman misses that free throw. And that was the first foul on Peebles. And he unfortunately missed them both there, but does give the Titans a chance to set up, and they are back in the 2-3 zone now. And
those were the shots we give up in the 2-3 zone. So
yeah, I mean, one pass and a wide open 3, and that's where Chaikin really didn't need to come out that high to get the ball handler, and he came out a little too high, and that left Peebles open. That's something that we're going to need to look at on film come Monday. But Fisher lost the handle, and
it's another turnover for Luke Fisher.
Yeah, and Luke, as we talked about yesterday, such a rhythm player. When he's in rhythm, I mean, he can score points in bunches. But when he struggles, sometimes he can struggle, and we need to get him going as well. So still single digits. That's something we continue to emphasize to try and keep it there, and you got a chance.
Yeah, basketball is definitely a momentum, rhythm-driven sport, but I think these Titans especially are a very hot and cold team. Either they're making all their shots or they can't get really anything to go.
Yeah, Leland Coleman with a strong take there, and he does draw another foul. Let's hope he'll have better luck at the free throw line this time. Although he did also, I think he if he doesn't kind of shift his body there at the end, would have had a better chance to actually make the shot as well. But
either way, chance to get 2 points right here.
Yeah, and there's one. So good to see him making the free throw again. Cuts it to 8, and that is the second foul on Steven Solano, the 6'11 sophomore. Coleman short on the second free throw. And Peebles with a reverse layup.
Wow, that's
and,
a beautiful shot.
It really was. Kendon Peebles, very impressive player, and he's a tough cover. Shot clock didn't start here, so that's why the official has stopped play for a second.
It's a rare mistake from Coach Bangworth down there.
He's had a lot to do today. This is the 4th game of the day here, and Coach Bangworth has been running around doing a lot of things, so he had a mental mistake there, and Leland Coleman tried to put Solano on a poster, but Solano blocked the shot.
Much of a shot.
No, that was delusional to think he was going to dunk that on Steven Solano's head. However, ball went out of bounds.
Titans rim.
Yeah, I think Bangworth may have had another turnover because it says 30 on the shot clock, but it didn't hit the rim. But I guess they judged that Solano actually possessed the ball, so it's a change of possession. Carter Schuma.
Ooh, that's a third on Schuma.
That's a third, and I mean, what caused that foul wasn't even so much the defense; it was his bad pass.
Yeah.
Pass gets intercepted.
Nonetheless, Cole Pridgeon coming back in.
Well, Cole was great in the first half. Cole was someone that really gave good minutes and contributed in a number of different ways. He got rebounds, blocked shots. He hit a 3. So hopefully Cole Pridgeon can have more good minutes here. It is up to a 10-point lead.
Also, Gabe DuBois coming back in, and him and Cole have been coming in and out together for I think the whole game. So.
Yeah, for sure. And there Cole with more good defense on Solano. Cole did a nice job. He didn't block the shot, but he changed it. Good outlet pass from Leland Coleman up to DJ. Finds Gabe DuBois. And Gabe intercepted. That's a great block by Leland Coleman.
You know he was thinking chase down the whole way.
That's a great pass. Pridgeon missed the layup, and now back to the other end. It's up and down, and great effort by Coleman there, but not this time on the block. And full timeout call by Coach Blazer as things got a little bit up and down there.
No, yeah, I think his team's jumpy right now. Not really executing their game plan, turning the ball over, being sloppy.
Good timeout. Well, Pridgeon on the layup, it just
I think it just slipped out of his hands.
Yeah, it looked like it. And so a couple shout-outs I want to give during this timeout. Dr. Brian Brasington, if he is watching, he was our JV white coach for a number of years. And Doc B, if you're watching, great to see some of your former players out here playing at the varsity level. Cole Pridgeon, Gabe DuBois, Colin Edsel, Miles McClendon, a number of veterans. William Hall as well, I believe, was on that JV white team a couple of years back. So it's great to see guys who've been in the program for years, toiling away, get opportunity on the big stage. And also want to give a shout out to Coach Tori Burston, who is getting married today.
Really?
So Coach Burston that's why he's not on the bench.
I didn't even know that.
Today is Coach Burston's wedding day.
That's awesome.
So congratulations to Tori and his new wife, Vic. Tori, a legendary player here.
Oh, for sure.
He was Prep League Player of the Year in 2012. Went on to a career at VCU.
He carried you to a couple of championships.
That's for sure. Yeah, I only got to coach him for 1 year, but yeah, Tori definitely carried us. Probably might not have gotten a second year if it wasn't for Tori's contributions. So I am forever grateful to my man TB, and it's awesome that he's here with us now on the Trinity, not just the coaching staff, but as well working here full time, and one of the best people you'd ever want to meet.
No, I think that is a huge addition to the Titan staff, given that Titan basketball is kind of going through a revamp right now. basically an all-new team.
Yeah, good shot by Leland. Yeah, a couple quick things on TB. He actually played for Shaka Smart and Will Wade and Mike Rhodes, so he really he knows his VCU coach as well because he went through all of that transition. And I was also going to say, if you don't follow him on Twitter, he's a great Twitter follow. His Monday morning inspirational quotes are gets me out of bed on Monday morning, which is, none of us, or I shouldn't say none of us. Most of us don't love Monday mornings, but you know who does? TB. Do you ever check him out?
No,
you gotta check him out.
I gotta give him a follow.
Yeah, you gotta give him a follow. He's like, thank God it's Monday. Make this week the best week ever. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
TB's definitely just a really inspirational guy.
Absolutely, that's a good looking inbounds pass. I like the
play too.
It's a really well drawn up play. Back within single digits. That pass that DJ just executed is harder than he made it look. You have to have perfect touch on that pass.
DJ Covington's arguably one of the best players in the country, so seeing him make one of those passes is just expected at this point.
Yeah, we need this one to miss, but Peebles isn't going to miss that. I mean, a wide open shot for the best player on the court tonight. Not sure where the defensive breakdown happened there, but just can't give up that easy of a shot.
Yeah, trying to come back down from a tough lead in the second half of a championship game. You can't be giving up shots like that to their best player.
I think Leland Coleman, who was guarding him, just overhelped a little bit. DJ does not make the layup, but Carter Schuma got the rebound. Good job by Carter to keep it alive. We need a bucket here. Get it back to single digits. Luke Fisher is long. Schuma again tries to get it alive, but ultimately the rebound is corralled by Nico Liberatore. And it is a 11-point deficit for the Titans as now Catholic's going to take their time.
Yeah, these next 2 minutes of this third quarter are definitely huge. Got to get this lead under single digits and get some momentum going into the fourth if they want a chance to coming back.
Absolutely. Shot clock down to 5. I'm not sure Catholic is totally aware. I still don't think he knows now.
It's a tough shot.
No, it's going to be a shot clock violation. So
student section, I'm letting them know.
Yeah, and this is a time, Sam, that the student section needs to step up. I mean, they've been okay tonight, but
it's because I'm not down there.
Yeah, well, it's a shame you can't be in two places at once. You're doing a great job here on our TESPN broadcast, but we need a hype man as Luke Fisher gets fouled in the backcourt. That's going to be Barrett Harwood with put two hands on him. That's automatic.
Yeah,
Harwood shaking his head,
time.
but that's you can't do that. And
it's reminiscent of my basketball days.
Well, when Harwood starts missing layups, we'll say that too. But that is unfortunately a really unforced turnover there by Luke Fisher. I don't know why he picked up his dribble there.
Yeah, it's just a mental error.
Yeah, he switched his pivot foot. But, again, that's where the loss right now of Trey Ferguson hurts because I think Luke is at his best kind of in that two-guard position where he doesn't have quite so much ball handling responsibilities. So need to stop here. Still within 11. I've said several times tonight not to belabor the point, but if we can be single digits going into the fourth quarter, we got a shot. Right now we're just outside of single digits, down 11. And
it's a nice
good
move.
Penetration. It's a really good move, but the layup rims out. And Leland Coleman with another rebound. Leland really stuffing the stat sheet tonight.
Shaking with a tough shot.
Yeah, DJ
almost
kept it alive, but yeah, not quite able to corral the rebound. And about a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock
I think
here.
Shakin there was thinking 2 for 1, so he just put up the first decent look he got, which isn't a bad idea.
No, that's a great point, Sam, because I thought it was a little bit of a rush shot, but you were hip to the time, and I love the 2 for 1 there. I mean, with the shot clock coming to high school basketball, which I might change my Twitter handle to all high schools need a shot clock. Because a lot, like the public schools around here still are not playing with a shot clock, and I think it's a crime against basketball not to play with a shot clock.
Yeah, no, it's just not right.
So in light of that, then yeah, I like it, and this is why we have this possession. That's a tough one by Leland, but he hits.
That was pretty.
Right, that was one of those off-balance ones that I said he usually only makes about 25%, but he made that one.
Oh.
Unfortunately, though, he left too much time, and it's a great shot by Barrett Harwood, and right at the buzzer, Harwood gets it off, and boy, yeah, he got it off. He got it off.
That's a backbreaker right there.
Yeah, so to my point that we wanted to be single digits going into the fourth quarter, we would have been, but for that shot. And also Catholic now moving up to that 12-point lead. But besides just the actual 12 points, it's that momentum. So you hate to see that one, but still, I mean, 12 points isn't insurmountable. Just got to chip away. Leland Coleman playing great, so hopefully he can keep it going. And Leland, I don't think is committed a foul. I was worried he might get in foul trouble tonight with their size, but Leland's played, for the most part, really good defense without fouling.
No, yeah, he's definitely been excellent so far this tournament. So I'm expecting a big fourth quarter out of him. But I think if the Titans have any shot of winning this game, they're going to need one of their other players to really step up and start chipping away at this deficit.
Yeah, no, that's 100. I mean, you got to have either Chaikin and or Fisher start making some threes. Chaikin did hit the one.
Yeah, we'll see if Chaikin can make do on your promise that once he hit one.
Yep.
It's multiple.
He is not making me look good so far on that, but
he's got
still
8 minutes
got 8
to prove
minutes.
you wrong. All right, we'll see.
And the Titans are going to get the ball to start the fourth quarter, and
it's like their starting fives back out there.
Yeah, so we need to score here. We need to score, a stop, and a score. Get it back to single digits. Get the crowd into it. Again, crowd.
Looks like they're running another play for Leland.
And that's a good reverse layup.
Move,
and he goes right at the 6'11" big. And
looks like Solano was just kind of sleeping there. Didn't really realize
what was
going
on. TJ
on.
fired in a great pass to him as well. So
Yeah,
we said need a score, a stop, a score. We got the first of those three things. See if we can get that stop. Now get it to the high post, open three, but
it's off.
Yeah, a little fortunate there.
There you go. Got the stop.
All right, 2 out of 3. Score, stop. Now we need another score, and that's exactly what I would have been telling him in that quarter break is our ball, we score, we get a stop, we get another score, and we're in business. Got to get it across the timeline here.
Now maybe you're manifesting it from the booth.
There it is.
That's huge.
That's 2 of my predictions coming true in one shot. Score, stop, score, and Chaikin with now multiple threes. And it's a 7-point game. Sam, the first 50 seconds of this quarter could not have been scripted more perfectly if you're a Titan fan. And now getting into the latter part of the shot clock and a timeout call by Coach Bobby Steinberg.
Surprised the student section isn't going crazy right now.
They should be. And, I mean, I'm maybe at times tend to be a harsh grader of the student section, but I'm giving them a C, and we need an A.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
It's a championship game of the Travis Invitational, single-digit game.
Jersey theme, too. It's always
Jersey theme. And, I mean, to be fair, though, I'm going to defend them a little bit. A lot of these kids have literally never been to a Trinity basketball game because last year there were no opportunities. So they still got to learn. They need senior leaders like yourself to coach them up on what it's about.
No doubt. Before we get back into the game, if you had to pick, who do you think's got the best jersey down there?
Yeah, so I think that's my man William McGee with the Larry Bird Celtics jersey is the one that's caught my eye.
Okay.
If I could just take one and have it, I would go with that one. Or I see a UVA Kyle Guy jersey. It's a freshman. I'm not 100% sure of that young man's name, but I would take that one too. But no, I'm going with the Larry Bird Celtics green.
No shocker there.
And that's a shot clock violation. And Coach Steinberg cannot be happy to have used a timeout, and yet his team seemed totally unaware of the shot clock there.
You know, that's just the momentum we really need.
It is. I did see someone with the Cowboys jersey, and I teach that kid, and I don't like that at all.
No, we know if anybody hates the Cowboys, it's you.
Yeah, I told my daughter if she ever roots for the Cowboys, she's got to move out. She's 5, but it's okay. All right, so Titans have a chance here to get it even to a 2-possession game and keep the momentum going. Good patience. Shot clock now down to 9. Fisher, he came off the screen. It was a good look, but it's a little bit long, and it's unfortunate, but still in much better shape than we were coming into this fourth quarter.
No, yeah, there's still plenty of time left in this game. So
Yeah, good job by Leland Coleman there, denying that post-entry pass.
I think for Catholic, this possession's huge. You know, they've let the Titans back in the door a little bit.
Yeah, and they connect. Josiah Ricards hits the pretty open three.
He gets that back up to double digits.
Yeah, now Chaikin lays it off to Luke Fisher, and yeah, key sequence there coming out of the timeout as Crusaders able to get a stop and then hit a three. Got him? No, probably not. Probably a good decision by Luke actually not to throw it in. DJ penetrates,
Moving
reverse.
baseline.
Nice job. That's a nice take by DJ Covington. And Coach Blazer's going to call a timeout, maybe set up some pressure here.
DJ's a little frustrated, no call there. But, you know, coming baseline, I think that's probably his strongest.
Yeah, he loves that move. He's been doing that ever since I knew him back in middle school coming to our camp here. So
yeah, you know, being one of the best players in the country, in the fourth quarter, you got to come to your strong suit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, scored 4 points today, and you know, clearly high school All-American, McDonald's All-American game.
He is in my books.
But he's been good. I mean, again, like I said, while he's not necessarily a stat sheet stuffer, he is a guy that is a huge part of this team and also turning it on here at crunch time. So, is that Jonah?
That is Jonah.
Yeah, I don't love his jersey either, but
No, he's a bandwagon.
my man. Okay, 8-point game. 5:20 to go, and Titans. I thought they might press, just calling that timeout. I thought maybe it was to set up a press, but they are going to just go back to the half court 2-3 zone. Maybe just wanted to make an adjustment on guarding these wings, because that's where the last two Catholic buckets have come from, open threes out on the wing, really from that
See if they get
spot.
another one.
They missed that one, but they get the
Another offensive
board
rebound.
and miss again. But Solano with a third, and that's one of the tough things when you play a zone. It can sometimes be harder to rebound out of.
Yeah, especially being so outsized.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Leland Coleman went for the block, and that takes you out of position for the rebound. I mean, it's great if you get the block, but if you don't get the block, all right, Chaikin another three, hits it again,
good.
And now he's cooking his third three of the game.
Cuts that one to 7 with just about 4.5 minutes left in this game. Titans really need some stops if they want to get.
Yeah, they do, and it looks to me like they've gone man here.
I think I like that move.
I do too. The zone is clearly not worked as Catholic has scored on 3 straight possessions. Good rebound there by
It's
Leland
like
Coleman.
Catlin's living and dying by the 3 right now.
Chaikin, is he going to hit another one? That was a little
soft.
rush, but rebound by Carter Schuma back to Chaikin. This time to pull up.
No good.
Was a tough one. He had Luke Fisher open out top. I mean, I get, Alex is a streaky shooter, and he's hit a couple, so you like the confidence, but I didn't have a problem with the first, but I thought he should have maybe fired it up top to Luke Fisher instead of shooting that highly contested off-balance runner.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Chaikin does a nice job there getting over that screen. And 3 from the corner is good. That's number 0, Braden Thorne, and it's back to a double-digit lead for Catholic with 3.5 to play.
Catholic's definitely a really poised team.
Yes.
Every single time the Titans look like they might have some momentum or might be getting their foot in the door on this comeback.
Yeah, Chaikin there short with it, but it's going to be off of Catholic, and Titans will retain possession, and Colin Edsel going to come in for Carter Schuma. Yeah, that's a great point, Sam. I agree. The poise, that's a good word to describe Catholic. Every time the Titans have started to build some momentum, they've come up with a nice shot, good execution.
Yeah, especially all game.
Sign of a well-coached team. That's going to be a foul on Catholic as Aiden Filippini just kind of ran over Luke Fisher there. Neither team in the bonus yet. Titans, amazingly, have only committed 2 fouls here in the second half. I know Carter Schuma has 3, but I don't think any other Trinity player has more than 1 foul. So foul trouble not an issue.
Yeah, I think most, if not all, the starters have been playing pretty much the entire second half. So
so they played good defense without fouling, and now the officials just stopped play for a second so that we can dry the floor.
Students showing Coach Hall some love.
Well deserved. Coach Hall keeps us. I guess he can't keep us totally uninjured, but when we do get injured, he's there to speed up our recovery. So shout out to Coach Hall.
Yeah, definitely spent some time in his room over
yeah.
my 4 years.
I'm pretty sure he's been here all day as well. I mean, the girls' consolation game started at 2 o'clock. Coach Hall's probably been here since about 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's another model Titan.
Yeah. Good job there on the inbounds. A good look for Edsel. It was deflected by Solano, but it'll stay Trinity possession. I really liked a lot of our inbound stuff the last 2 nights. I think Coach Blazer and the staff have some really good underneath as well as sideline inbounds plays. This one they get it out top to DJ, who puts the head down.
Ooh,
he challenged the wrong dude there, but Edsel keeps it alive. Fisher, we need this one. He
That's
got it.
Big.
Hey, Colin Edsel with a rebound and an assist. That's a huge play. Huge play by Colin Edsel. And it cuts this deficit to 7. We have 2:59 to go.
Is that a clock issue?
Well, yeah, he didn't start the shot clock. Again, Coach Banworth also been here all day.
Yeah.
We're going to give him a pass on that one. Oh, but we got confused there. Titans
Ooh,
very
way
fortunate.
off.
Very fortunate. They didn't have know who
Nice
they were guarding.
heads-up play on defense.
Oh, man. That could have been a
once
big
again,
stop, but
Catholic, every single time the Titans try to get something going, they're right there to take back control of the pace.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, got caught a break that the wide-open shooter missed, but DJ didn't see the defender behind him and got that ball taken away, and it's back to a 9-point game. Good look. Coleman shuffled the feet, didn't want to get a shot blocked, and that's where being 6'11" just changes things. Solano didn't have to do anything but be there. And takes it to a 9-point lead, and the ball for Catholic as we hit the 2:20 mark in the fourth quarter. And that's where, if you're Leland, you just shoot it. Maybe he does block it, but he's going to block it out of bounds. But, I mean, easy to say here, but just put it up. DJ tried to take the charge, but it was going to be called instead as a block. And that's going to be a bucket and a foul.
That's big for Catholic right there, really expanding the lead even more.
Yeah, it's a backbreaker. I mean, to get it back to double figures with just over 2 to play is going to make this a pretty big mountain to climb. And now he misses the free throw. So,
no, I just got to give more props to Catholic. They've been playing excellent all day.
They have, and that's a great save by Josiah Rickards as he was able to Rickards threw it off of DJ Covenant's foot, and that's a great play. They have been. It's been a good game. Titans have played fairly well, but Catholic has just been that little bit better.
I think
key moments.
All game they've really controlled the pace, taking pretty good care of the ball, not letting up too many big runs, and that's what you do to win basketball games.
Yeah, that's how I put it. They played winning basketball, and but it's been a good performance for the Titans, and one they can build on. I mean, you want to play these tough teams early in the season.
Especially with this inexperienced team, given that a lot of these guys don't have a lot of full varsity season experience.
Yeah, totally. And so the next challenge, I think, for the Titans will be, or the next challenge on the schedule is they're going to be heading down to the Atlantic Shores tournament next weekend. I think that's a 3-day event. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It'll be a chance for an overnight trip.
That's got to be fun for those guys.
Yeah, we've gone to that a couple times in the past, and
I've heard some stories.
Just good team bonding. Get to play some schools you wouldn't normally see from different, parts of the state or even out of state. So I'm excited for these guys to have that opportunity. None of these guys have ever been on a road trip with Trinity basketball. Obviously, last year not having it. 2 years ago we went to the Outer Banks, but none of these guys were on that team. So it's going to be, just a great experience. They'll get 3 games in 3 days. And this game here is going to make them that much better prepared when they do face some. I'm sure they'll see some good competition at Atlantic Shores as well. All right, we got minute 35 to go. 11-point deficit for the Titans. While we're in this timeout, I want to thank our executive producer, Jeffrey Bell, who made all of this possible. Jeffrey's been with us for 2 games yesterday, 2 games today. Got it done all fall. Absolutely, for sure, the MVP of TESPN, and he's also, as usual, doing his backstage stuff for the drama department as well. So thank you to Jeffrey for his work here, and also appreciate just the whole athletic department for all their work this weekend with this Travis Invitational. Ms. Prilliman, Ms. Gillert, Mr. Banworth, Mr. Lonnen, Mr. Hall.
Takes a family to
yeah,
pull something like this off.
Got Carter Tyree from
Don't forget Miss Gillert.
I saw that.
Okay.
Oh, I said Miss Gillert. You check the tape. I would never forget Queen. No, I want to have her on the podcast. By the way, put that. We need to
put that one in the books.
Yeah, put that one in your notes on your phone, unless your phone's the one at the concession stand. All right, they hit the first free throw, missed the second. Leland Coleman with yet another rebound, and I agree with you. I think Leland is in line for all tournament performance. Will it be Cole Pridgeon to join him? I'm not sure, but Luke Fisher had the ball knocked out of his hand there, so Titans will retain possession. Down 12, minute 22 to go.
Yeah, I gotta say, haven't heard the student section pretty much this whole second half. Can't remember a single chant.
They need to learn that they can make a huge difference. Luke Fisher for three, just off the mark, and Solano with the rebound, and Catholic will take their time. And right now the clock is their friend as it hits 1 minute to go. Just going to bring it out. Oh, that maybe not.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he fooled me too. He looked to bring it out, and then he caught Leland kind of napping, and then went with the crossover dribble.
Kendon Peebles, he's
my
also,
MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be on that L tournament team. He's just an excellent player.
Yeah, he really is.
On both sides of the ball, he's just been dominating all day. So,
no, great performance by Kendon Peebles, and Coach Blazer going to empty the bench a little bit here, get some guys in who haven't had the opportunity yet. So everyone who's in is going to be coming out. We're going to see William Hall, Connor Simonton, Griffin Wright, Jack Hoyle, Miles McClendon, I believe all getting their first action of today.
Yeah, that's right.
And
we'll see what they can pull off in the 40-second miracle.
Yeah, they're going to get a chance for one defensive possession and then one offensive possession. Shot clock hits single digits, and they're going to call a foul here, I think, on William Hall.
Yeah, he's not too happy about that one.
No, and that may mean we don't get that offensive possession that these guys were hoping for, because now the shot clock will be off.
Yeah.
So Catholic at this point can just hold
Probably
it.
Will just dribble it out.
Yeah,
it looks like it.
It looks like it. So congratulations to Catholic High School. They're going to win this Travis Invitational. 58-44 is your final.
Deservingly so. They played excellent today. Didn't get a chance to see them yesterday, but obviously they played well enough to win. So
yeah, I did watch some of their game last night against Churchill Academy, and they were very good. They won that one by 25. So deserving champions of this tournament. But I think the Titans have a lot to build on. A good performance by Leland Coleman. Good minutes from Cole Pridgeon, from Carter Schuma. DJ had some big plays. Alex Chaikin was able to hit 3 threes and get off the schneid.
I think definitely the Titans have a lot to take out of this game. I don't think played the worst game, but they have a lot they can learn from, a lot of film they can watch and improve for the next.
Stick around for the presentation of the all-tournament team.
Yeah, sorry, doing double duty again there, Sam, as I'm going to be presenting the all-tournament team on the PA for folks in attendance if and when that is given to me. Don't see a lot of Titan fans sticking around, but some are still here. So we'll keep the broadcast rolling, because we may have some Catholic fans watching Virginia Beach that may want to see if their friends get all tournament. All the seniors should be here though, but it's good that some of them are watching the broadcast as we're getting some messages. All right, so
Shout out to Chaz Sutton if you're watching from home.
Yeah, so we've still got quite a few viewers here who I think want to see who gets all tournaments. So that is being brought up to me any second here. And again, Titans fall 58-44, but they will be back in action on Thursday at the Atlantic Shores Invitational. That's going to go Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
We got another shout out for Skylar Pusser. Thank you for tuning in. Love the support.
All right, yeah. Skylar, if she's still watching, I was on Twitter today, and I follow St. Catherine's Athletics, and she was actually in the background of a picture of St. Catherine. So
she's definitely a big
Twitter
Titan
famous.
fan.
All right, I'm going to take the headset off here and read out the all-tournament team. And MVP, yeah. Okay. Okay, so they're having 4 people.
And now we will present the all-tournament team for the 2021 Travis Invitational. From Trinity Physical, Luke Fisher. Luke and Fisher, Trophy Individual, for January 23rd. And make it all tournament from Catholic Lake Rule. Josiah Rickers, congratulations, Josiah. Next from Trinity Physical. Your tournament, the valued player from Catholic, Kendon Peebles. And now, to present the championship flag to the 2021 winners of the Travis Invitational. Congratulations to the boys basketball team from Catholic High School, the Crusaders. Good luck the rest of the season.
Tournament, if you couldn't hear that, from Trinity, Luke Fisher and Leland Coleman. From Catholic, Josiah Rickards, and the MVP was Kendon Peebles, who was also our player of the game, so we were on the same page there.
Definitely deservingly so. I think he had an excellent night tonight, and from what I'm hearing, he played very well yesterday too.
Absolutely. So, all right, we're going to sign off now. We'll be back with a bunch more basketball broadcasts this winter. I think we might not have any until January, but schedule is stacked in January, so looking forward to bringing you Prep League action here from the Estes Athletic Center. Once again, shout out to Coach Dale Travis for all his contributions. And
shout out to you, Mom. Sorry about that earlier.
All right. Well, thanks, Sam. It's been fun. Look forward to being back here with you before too long. And, again, congratulations to Catholic. And we will see you next time.